Hello and welcome to C1 Warm Up 1. Our first question I'm going to explore today is square roots and powers. Half, power means square root. 1/3 means cube root. 2/3, a bit more complicated, means cube root, then square it. Okay. So a couple of examples here. 4 to the half is 2, because you square root it. 8 to the third is 2, because you cube root it. 8 to the 2/3, you cube root it to get 2 and square it to get 4. Now last one, a bit more difficult. 4/9 to the 3/2. You are best to write it as 4 to the 3/2 over 9 to the 3/2. So the top, you square root it to get 2, cube it to get 8, and the bottom, you square root it to get 3, cube it to get 27. Okay. Now second part today is negative powers. Negative power means 1 over. So here you just do 1 over 4 squared to get 1 over 16. 25 to the minus 3/2 will be 1 over 25 to the 3/2, which is 1 over 5 cubed, 125. The last thing, x to the minus 1/3, would mean 1 over the cube root of x. Now one really difficult one to finish off here will be 4/9 to the minus 3/2. Now we saw this earlier, and you'd have to do 1 over 4/9 to the 3/2, which is 1 over 8/27. Now when you do 1 over a fraction, you just flip a fraction, so I end up with 27 over 8. Now 3 is a quadratic inequalities question. This does wind me up when people get them wrong. Now to solve a quadratic inequality, you've got to draw a graph. So I'm going to draw the graph here of y equals x squared plus 4x plus 3. It's U-shaped. And when x is 0, y is 3. So I can plot 0, 3 and the U-shape. Now, when y is 0, I'm solving x plus 1, x plus 3 is nothing. So you get x is minus 1 or minus 3. So to plot this now, you know that we go through 0, 3, and you know minus 1, minus 3. So a bit dodgy shape there, but it's got a gist there. You know that our line of symmetry, just out of interest, is minus 2. But what we want to know is where this goes below the x-axis, because we want to be less than 0. Okay, so we know it's below the x-axis between minus 3 and minus 1. So your answer is minus 3 to minus 1. By the same token, I'm going to now solve x squared minus 5x minus 6 is bigger than 0. So this time I'm going to draw it and go above the y-axis. So we go U-shaped, x is 0, y is minus 6, and we solve x squared minus 5x minus 6 is nothing. So x minus 6, x plus 1 is nothing. So x will be minus 1 or 6. And to finish off there, we go through minus 6 down here, and we go through minus 1 and 6. Okay, which means basically we're going to do this. Okay. So we know that this goes above the y-axis between minus 1, where x is less than minus 1, and when x is bigger than 6. So you've got two different regions here, here and here. Okay? So you've got x is less than minus 1, x is bigger than 6 to finish off. Completing the square is the next one. Okay? So x squared adds 6x add 3. we just complete the square, so you get x plus 3 squared minus 9, because you half the 6 and then take away that number squared, plus 3, so I end up x plus 3 squared minus 6. Next one, x squared minus 4x minus 2. We do x minus 2 squared minus 4 minus 2. So I half the minus 4 to get minus 2, take away that number squared, take away 2. So we get x minus 2 squared minus 6. You always take away at this stage, okay? You never add, because you're taking away minus 2 squared, which is taking away 4 still. Now next one is quite likely to come up, I think, and it's where you've got a minus x squared. If you've got any number or minus, you factorise the minus out, like so. Then we complete the square in the middle. Okay, so we actually get x minus 1 squared in the end, because this minus 1 plus 1 is nothing, so you just get minus the bracket. Now last but not least, x squared plus 2kx plus k minus 2. If we do this, just because it's got a k doesn't make it harder, x plus k squared, take away k squared, plus k minus 2. And that is how complete the square. Last one, the discriminant. Now the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so in the above question, y is x squared plus 2kx plus k minus 2. The discriminant would be, you do a is 1, b is 2k, c is k minus 2. So the discriminant would be b squared minus 4ac, which is 2k squared, which is 4k squared, take away 4, times 1, times k minus 2. So you say 4k squared minus 4k plus 8. And that is the discriminant. Now some facts here. 2 different real roots are distinct. B squared minus 4ac is bigger than nothing. So that would look like that, or like that. Okay, so two answers to the equation equal to 0. That's what a root is. Now, one real root, two equal real roots is where you've got equal to nothing. And that would look like where it just touches like that, or like that, guys. Okay. Now the last one, b squared minus 4ac, is less than 0. Is something like that, or like that. Okay, so it doesn't touch the x-axis. Now, if it just says has roots, then you need to put b squared minus 4ac is greater than or equal